What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we'll be looking at the differences between a PWM charge controller and MPPT charge controller. PWM stands for pulse width modulation, while MPPT stands for maximum power point tracking. Both PWM and MPPT charge controller are used in solar power system to regulate the charging of the batteries using the solar panel, but they work differently and have different applications. The number one difference between PWM charge controller and MPPT charge controller is in their voltage matching. For PWM charge controller draws down the voltage of the solar panel to match the voltage of the battery. Excess voltage in a PWM charge controller is a waste. Let's say, for example, that you have 18-volt solar panel to charge a 12-volt battery. PWM charge controller will collect 13.5 volts or 14 volts to charge a 12-volt battery, and excess voltage from the PWM charge controller now goes to waste. Then for MPPT charge controller continuously adjusts the solar panel input to operate at its maximum power point. In MPPT charge controller, excess voltage from the solar panels is converted to charging current to charge the batteries more faster. Number two is oversizing. For PWM charge controller, it cannot be oversized, but for MPPT charge controller can be oversized by adding more panels to harvest more energy from the sun. Number three is cost. PWM charge controllers are cheaper due to their simpler design and less functions. PWM charge controllers doesn't have much functions compared to MPPT charge controllers. But for MPPT charge controllers, they are more expensive due to the use of more advanced electronics. And also it has more functions like equalization, the use of temperature sensor, and so on. Therefore, MPPT charge controller are more expensive technology, but they can offset their cost over time. Number four is use cases. For PWM charge controller is usually used in smaller systems that is below 200 watts. Maybe you can use it to power your lighting points in your ROV or other smaller applications that is below 200 watts. But for MPPT charge controller, it is used in larger systems above 200 watts. Therefore, if you have a solar system set up in your house, in your offices, in industries and other places, MPPT charge controller is a very good choice for you. Number five is space. When you don't have enough space on your roof to mount your solar panels, it is not advised to go with PWM charge controllers, because PWM charge controllers will restrain the solar power you get from your small roof. But for MPPT charge controller, it can maximize smaller space. Therefore, when you are space constrained or have small roof to mount your solar panels, the MPPT charge controller will help to bring in the most energy out of your solar panels from that small roof. Number six is weather condition of your area. If you are living in cloudy area or cold area, when you don't have enough sunshine throughout the day, it's not advised to go with PWM charge controller, because PWM charge controller works poorly in bad weather condition or in cloudy weathers. But for MPPT charge controller, it works in varying weather conditions, whether in sunny areas or cloudy areas. MPPT charge controller will do it best in bringing the most out of your solar panels. Number seven is cost of cables. In PWM charge controllers, the solar panels is usually connected in parallel, because the voltage of the battery must definitely match the voltage of the solar panels. Therefore, you have a low voltage and high current configuration. Therefore, using PWM charge controller will make you to spend much money in buying cables, because parallel connections consume a whole lot of cables. And also, because of the higher current passing through those cables, you need a thicker cables to handle those currents. Therefore, going with PWM charge controller will make you to spend much money in buying cables. But for MPPT charge controller, it reduces the amount of money you spend on cables. Most MPPT charge controllers have different configuration, low current, higher voltage, depending on your system setup. But MPPT charge controller gives you the luxury of having higher voltage when you connect your solar panels in series. thereby reducing the amount of current in the system, which warrants that you will go for smaller cables. So using MPPT charge controller reduces the amount of money you spend on cables. Number 8 is efficiency. PWM charge controller has lower efficiency, between 60 to 80% efficiency, but MPPT charge controller has higher efficiency, between 95% to 99% efficiency. If you find this video useful, do well to like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Turn on your notification button so you'll be notified when I release new videos. See you in the next video.